Wow. I don't know how I did that. Let's try this. That's interesting. No. That's really. Guys, come on. Well, okay, now I'm here. I think this happened to Pastor Tom. I don't really have anything to show. Let's see. Let's try this one more time. Oh, wait, here. Wasn't expecting that. All right. Good morning and happy Friday. Okay. I think we're good now. Okay. Well, I don't have our little flourish banner up, but that's okay. Well, good morning and happy afternoon if you're watching later. I hope you guys had a great week. It was lovely showing you all where I was. I think I kind of like traveling and then being like, look, we're doing flourish from here today. Or even if it's like in a different park in New York. Today, though, I have the curtains closed. We're being a little more restful. But yeah, it was really fun to show you all. And I'll have to let you guys know when the video comes out. It'll come out around Easter, and I can like pop a link in like the Facebook page or something. But I was really tired. I actually don't know how I talk to you guys. I don't think I've been that tired in my life. So when I started after we returned and stuff. We had one day off, and then we went back and did some service. But in that day, I just slept, and the next day I spent some time with God, and I was just like, okay, God, each day you revealed something new to me. There was like a different situation that happened, not like a bad thing, just like something that was highlighted, and each day was different. And so I wrote them all down, and I started with the first one. And the first one, I was like, I have not experienced the lack of sleep like that in a long time, because I would, even when we'd go to bed, I would just like end up laying there at night just like wide awake, which that happens. And so I was like, okay, what does it like biblically say about sleep deprivation? And it's crazy because when I was like researching, the first thing that popped up was Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane, which is exactly what we filmed. And I was like, oh my gosh, wait, that's so wild. So then I was reading up on that, and just about like, wow, Jesus must have been so tired during all this. Like, cannot imagine. I can't even be tired on a normal work day. But and then the second story that was revealed to me was the story of Elijah, where after he was, he did let me try to explain this better, where he is trying to prove like which God is like the real God, and by lighting the bowl on fire. He didn't light the bowl on fire, but he said, whichever God like strikes the lightning down and causes the bowl to go on fire, that's the God who's real. And obviously our God did that. But he was so exhausted afterwards. And the thing God instructed him was just take a nap and get some food. And I just thought I think that's such a good story, because what a good God we have, that he'll tell us to rest and eat. I mean, like, if we think about that, like, we can, our culture today tells us to work, get everything done, ain't no rest for the wicked. But our God says to sleep and eat and be with him and take a day of rest and have a Sabbath day. So that's what I've been doing. I've been having 7 Sabbath days since last week. But that's okay. Anyway, let's say who's been on this morning. We have Vivian Davis. Good morning. And I hope you guys can see, I don't know if you can see this thing I got. Let's see. Okay, no. Okay, great. You can see my full screen. I just see like a bunch of buttons on my screen. All right. Good morning. Good morning, Jody. Hello with your heart. Connie, good morning. We have my mother. Good morning. And then we have Amy. Hello. And Dr. Colleen. What a lovely little group of flourish flowers on a Friday we have here. So let's actually read the devotion. We're at one day at a time, sweet Jesus. I finally actually have my physical copy. We're on a game of checkers. So the verse of the day is 2 Timothy 1:7. God did not give us a spirit of timidity or cowardice or fear, but he has given us a spirit of power and of love and of sound judgment and of personal discipline, with abilities that result in a calm and well-balanced mind and self-control. That's a good one. There's always good verses. So our author says, sometimes in small town America, you can find two older gentlemen sitting in the front of a barbershop playing a game of checkers. This scene is much like one of those charming yet heart-tugging Norman Rockwell paintings. Yep, that goes straight to the heart. People don't seem to play checkers as much as they used to, although some people would say that everyday lives feels like a game. Or maybe a game of chance, like pulling the handle on a slot machine. And with that mindset, life could seem terrifying. Even though God doesn't at all consider our lives to be a game to be played on the earth stage, he also does not leave us without a spiritual strategy. Timothy reminds us God gave us a spirit, not of fear, but of power and of love and of self-control. As Christians, we do not face this life battle alone. The Lord cares for us, and with the power of the Holy Spirit, we can live out our lives without flailing around in fear and in doubt, but in victory. And this is a hope worth living for. Cute. Yeah. Or I kind of feel like life's a little bit of a game, but sometimes a little bit of like a class. Like God's up there and he's like, all right, what are we learning today? And I'm like, I don't know. Here we go. But that just keeps me entertained. God never says that in the Bible. That's just my brain. But yeah, well, I think that's cute. We do see a lot of people play checkers in New York. There's a lot of them. My brother wanted to come and no, that's chess. We have a lot of chess players. I guess we have both in New York. They scare me though. They look like they're ready to they're probably just geniuses sitting on the side of the road, ready to take your money. Oh, my brother, when he came here, he wanted to play some of them, and that terrified me. But I've heard, I think there's some chess prodigies that have come out of those situations. So anyway, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Take time to rest and be with the Lord. And remember, he's given us a sound mind, and that if you feel anxiety and fear, that is not of God. And that's what Ava always says to me. Ava always reminds me of that one. But anyway, all right, y'all. Have a wonderful weekend. Go and be the hands and feet of Jesus. And you will all see each other on Sunday, and we'll see you next week. All right. Peace and blessings. Oops, that's not the right one. You know what?